Mistfall Hunter, brand new game that came out a couple weeks ago. I just started playing it, I think 2 or 3 days ago, so I have about 30 hours into it. Um, my honest opinion of the game is it's fantastic, and we'll go over that real quick here. Just like every other extraction shooter that's out there, you go out, you get items, you fill up your inventory, you use those items to do a couple of things. The first thing you're going to want to do is obviously make sure you're equipped. All of your gear has different abilities and different strengths, so you want to make sure you're going into the fights with the best gear you can. The other thing you'll be doing is using those items to upgrade items. You'll go through, and each of your stops within um, Mistfall can be upgraded. And when you upgrade them, you can actually make them stronger. You get better things. You can store more items. You can put more things on the auction house. You can brew better beer. You can forge better armor and better accessories. Then your guys can go and scavenge more. They'll go out and get you better gear. This is a time-based thing, so they'll just sit there and they'll be out there for a time. It even clicks while it's going through. Soul Catch Tree is kind of the same thing. I haven't really done it yet. And then the Collection Pedestal, haven't done it yet. So basically, there are 6 different classes to start with. You have your Mercenary, board and sword kind of guy. Your Sorcerer, very tough, magic based wands, staffs. Then you have your Archers, your Black Arrows. Very entertaining. This is what I've been playing. I've fallen in love with it, and I'm learning it very well. And then, of course, you have your rogues, which everybody hates in every game. They basically, if you hear a heartbeat around you, they're there. And their whole stick is, of course, going invis, coming up behind you, backstabbing you, and ending your little life right there. They're super annoying. It took me a little while as a ranger to understand them, but I think I'm getting better at it. The ranger has a skill where you can ping and it vibrates. You have your seer. It's more of a divine basic class. Haven't touched it yet. We'll get there. And then, last but not least, you have yourself a withered knight, which basically is a combination of both. So those are your 6 classes on launch. Really pretty basic, pretty fun. This is what my dude looks like when you buy the special armor with my bow and arrow. The graphics, everything look really nice. It's a really beautiful game. Um, Everything works really well. I haven't really had any issues. I haven't had any collision bugs. I haven't had anything game breaking. The only thing that I had issue with was the controls. I had to go through and make my own controls so that it felt smoother to me. Um, but that's not really a critique of the game. I think overall the game handles pretty smoothly. I thought at first that the first couple of times I got into a battle as a ranger, it was going to be pretty difficult for me because once the melees get on top of you, the rogues or the mercenaries, it can be pretty hard to get away from them. But once I actually rekeyed everything and I stopped hitting the wrong buttons, it's a little bit better. I think I have a 50-50 death rate with those, but we'll touch base on that. Within the tavern, you can actually get upgrades to your abilities. So before each fight, you go and you get yourself a beer or a wine, a whiskey shot or whatever you want to do, and it boosts your skills. And there's a bunch of skills you can get, um, and you can go through that. The game drops you into a map. The maps look rather big. There's a lot of different things to do on said map. And then you also have the PvE aspect. So you have different adversaries on the map. The PvE ones are pretty basic. Each of them have a set attack style, attack method, special abilities, ways they go about things. And the more you play, the more you'll learn. There's also elites, which are extremely difficult. They have a lot of hit points, they cause a lot of damage, and as you can see, they have a lot of abilities. This one is incredibly annoying because if you look on the ground there, there's little chickens, and those little chickens shoot things at you. And it took me a little while to realize that, but they're super annoying, and I can't stand them. So those are elites, and then there's also a higher tier boss after that. I have not killed that yet. I would like to. Those are more designed for 3-on-3. When I got into this group for the 3-on-3, this is when I actually really started having fun. The 1v1 is fun, but you're more susceptible to rogues and whatnot. In 3v3, as you can see here, it is just so much fun. Um, these guys chased us down and jumped one of our guys, and then we proceeded to have a 3 or 4 minute fight, and it just went back and forth, back and forth. I thought we were gonna die. They had me down. The PvE guys jumped in. It was really fun. Um, this really got my blood boiling. Really kicked me into gear. And I ended up playing a few more hours after this, even though I was a little tired because of the adrenaline dump. So overall, I think the fighting is pretty smooth. My abilities are pretty smooth. Each character does have special abilities, and as you can see, you can let your feelings be known when you take take out the guys. The PVE aspect doesn't change. As you can see, that was an elite, not a special ability. And then this is the 1v1 stuff. So if you're ever in a match, the reason I was looking over the side of the map there was I was hearing a heartbeat, and I didn't really know what that was. And then this rogue attacked me. Now, we fought. I was we were going back and forth for a while, and you can see it's really difficult to hit these little guys. And to be honest, I was just going to let it go. As you can see here, I jumped up. He followed me, and then I thought he was just going to walk away. And then he stopped, turned around, and attacked me. I was willing to let it go. I was doing the universal jump up and down. Pretty much gave up that fight, and I was helping him shoot the bad guy. Bad guy's dead. Now I'm going to try to leave. Of course, that's not how this works. It is an extraction shooter. The whole point of this game is to fight. I do not believe that it has the PvP lobbies, for instance, like Arc Raiders does, where if you're a friendly, you can go in and just loot. I don't believe that that's the case right now. It's just kill on sight. I did have a couple of games last night where it was really friendly. You go in and you jump up and down, and people just walk right by you. Lovely. It's great. Wonderful. And that's the way it used to be. So, as you can see, I died. And then I transcend to heaven, and that is the extent. This game is fantastic. I give it a very high score. I would say probably an 8.5 out of 10. Give it a try. If you haven't already, I'm highly addicted. Come watch me on Goopster on Twitch TV. Peace.